Talk more about that coming up, but now let's get some morning juice, Emma.
You guys be honest. They have been voting on their phones all morning long, so I think they are skewing the actual results. Because
we and thousands of other Phoenicians.
I was gonna say.
The people, as Jimmy would say, the people have spoken.
Don't listen to them. Don't you dare. Jimmy Q is to be trusted. Hey, the Super Bowl is Sunday, and the Falcons and Patriots really haven't given us much to talk about leading up to kickoff. But thankfully, we have the guys at Bad Lip Reading to change all that.
I think that is disgusting and it's upsetting. All right? Listen, man, it's just really hard for him to cope with all your snot and stuff. You feel? Like I care. I'm more Jungian than Freudian. Wait, Freud? Way to go on the Freud. I have a wish in my hand. Hey, I have a wish in my hand, you guys. You're fired, and definitely you're fired. Not you, buddy. I'm pretty and pushy.
Gotta admit, I am close to you right now.
Yeah, you're way closer than I'd pick. It's amazingable. Yeah, I made up a word, but you know what? Y'all can repeat that all week.
The thing is, it like... And your answer, it is believed that up to half of us do this, but only 5% are going to admit to it. Here we go with another hint. People who have never done this, oh, they find it absolutely disgusting. Final guesses. We've been stumped this morning.
Drink out of the milk carton, double dip.
Oh, double
what do you think?
dip might be a good
Oh, everybody's done that.
I know.
Here it is. Eat food off the floor. Done it.
Yeah, done it.
Done
We
it.
did it this morning. Done it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. You don't get.
So we all admit to it.
Exactly, it really is. It comes from the ground and it can go back to the ground. Still ahead here on 12 today. Have you ever had a snake in your ear? This
Yes.
woman has. The slither.
Everyone, something that we've all probably been guilty of. Having expired food in our fridge.
And then this one, we're going to go to the surface street. There's a restricted flow on 32nd Street and McDowell. That's due to an accident earlier this morning. And then, good news for you, there's a cleared crash on the 10 eastbound at 7th Street. We do have a little bit of slow, but nothing really major in that area. And then the one, let's go back to the 101 right now. It just cleared up is the 101 eastbound at Beardsley. However, there is a lot of slowing in there. Traffic is moving 17 miles per hour. Real quick, if you're heading out the door and you're on the 10 heading eastbound, 75th Avenue is going to take you 9 minutes. 51st is going to take you 24. The stack's going to take you 35, and 7th Street is going to take you 39 minutes. Not as bad as yesterday, but still be careful as you're heading out this morning and get ready for that amazing weather this weekend, Jimmy.
Yeah, already starting out this morning. Look at the lines over here at the Phoenix Open. Folks are just getting ready to get moving. They're going to open up
Dentistry on 108th Avenue and Indian School. You can see the man and woman grabbing the computers right off the desk. If you recognize either one of them, call police. And yep, it's Groundhog Day. We watched Punxsutawney.
You voted us most philanthropic company. From the bottom.
Across the country, 61 in San Francisco, cold in Chicago, 24, high of just 20 to low pressure. But again, the rain and snow all going to stay well to the north of Arizona the next few days. In fact, our ridge of high pressure will continue to warm us up. 75 tomorrow.
I did, yeah. Josh Brown speaks out. GMA This Morning on ABC.
We've got a warehouse here at the back of TPC Scottsdale. Unused food goes to Waste Not. We work with M Catering there. Any of the scrim, all the green materials that you see wrapped around the stadium.
Coming up, here's us on the ground, and we got teamwork right above us. My man Bruce from the Penguin Air and Plumbing News Chopper. He's got the best view in the house. Thank you, Bruce. And boy, he's seeing this wonderful sunrise as well. Lots of wonderful colors, and we are going to see a great day ahead. Temperatures are going to be in the mid-70s. Tough to beat record.
In America for the past.
ABC 15 News.
All right, folks, making our way through the week here, workers are wanted. To grab the resume, make sure it's ready to go because all the hospitality jobs are open right now. Embassy Suites.
Sunrise out there. Thank you, Jimmy. 6:55. Let's get a quick check of your 12 news to go now. We are learning this morning that the U.S. Senator John McCain plans to close his district office in Prescott at the end of next month. He's going to start holding more frequent mobile office hours.
And their talents, and the employers are the ones that walk around and meet the candidates. The reverse job fair is today at DES at their office at 51st Avenue. It starts at 11.
All right, as you look at your most accurate 7-day forecast, today another warm one, but you'll notice that we'll see more clouds through the day, mostly sunny to partly cloudy here today with a high of 74 degrees. Tomorrow a little milder as the disturbance passes to our north. Likely not going to see any rain anywhere in our state with the exception of that far northwest corner, but that really is it. And then sunny and warmer through the weekend. Next week also looking dry.
A wide view of the maps right now. We're still looking at mostly green, which is surprising for this time of morning, but Loop 101 eastbound by I-17 is a little slow. Same story on I-10 making your way into downtown. 2 crashes to mention briefly. 101 westbound at Scottsdale off to the right shoulder, and then our ADOT camera showing one at 35th Avenue, same direction on the 101. No major breaks.
I'm Justin Pizzera live in downtown Phoenix, where a new report out is looking at this area.
This year has actually dropped nearly 10% since 2007.
Okay, this might make some people cringe here. You can tell this woman in Portland, Oregon, she just loves her pet snake. But look what happened when the two got a little too close for comfort. Yikes, that snake actually got.
Especially those of you in town this weekend.
Punxsutawney Phil coming out. 6 more weeks of winter. Not for us. 70s.
It's gonna feel great.
What winter?
Thank you for watching ABC 15 News. Emmy winner for Best Morning Newscast.
Pickles. OMG! It's an SOS. Someone got turned down for a car. Thank you.
Of his friends to vote. Come on.
That's very true.
Yes.
He's out a lot of money.
The cutest. And Jimmy, they got cute cheeks.
And as you said, the buck teeth.
The buck teeth.
Okay. There you go. Hey, final takeaways. You want to blast that belly fat? According to Joy Bauer from the Today Show, eat salmon 3 to 4 times a week. Good luck with that.
Queen Bee, everyone knows that Beyonce is pregnant. She broke insane records on Instagram. No one has ever had a picture that has had more likes. Ever.
Yes.
Awesome.
And I'm excited that Larry Fitzgerald said he's coming back next season. I wore the Cardinals red just for that. Yes.
That would have been mine. My other thing, I guess, tune in tomorrow morning. Someone on this morning show is going to get dunked for charity. Make
For
sure
charity, a
You
good
want to
cause.
do it.
Make a wish. Make a wish.
Yes.
YMCA and Phoenix Children's Hospital. Don't forget, 12 News is always on 12news.com and your favorite social media apps. Enjoy that sunrise.
Woo!
Prepare yourself because your favorite breakfast food is about to cost you more money. The cost of bacon.
Man up. Corey's got just a gorgeous looking forecast.
In fact dead. So more developments to come on this morning when officers they stormed inside and they found that corrections officer there inside the building was in fact dead. So more developments to come on this story as the day continues.
6:54, more headlines for you.
safe?
Could Phoenix become one of those cities? Anita Roman is live.
Yeah, somebody had actually filed a petition asking the city council to turn Phoenix into a sanctuary city, and now they have to make a decision. We're going to break it all down for you coming up.
All right, and it's looking to be another record-setting day at the Waste Management Phoenix Open yesterday. Nearly 78,000 people were out there.
Wow.
So how does Scottsdale Police keep all those people safe?
Little Queen to get going this morning, a little Freddie Mercury. Husband. How much you spending on your bay? 7 o'clock here
Your
on
bay
a Thursday
staff.
morning. I know, my bay. Hey, bay. Hey, Core.
Thanks for calling me Core.
Yeah.
Hey, bae.
Hey, bay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No.
Hey, here's your day. It's going to be Go-Ray, Bay. Not much in the way of sunshine.
Hey,
Good morning, you two. Good morning, everyone. So how often do you find yourself on the phone when you're heading to pick your kids up from school?
Lots.
And you're thinking, I got to get off this phone call.
Laws, they are at risk of losing federal funding, according to President Trump. Well, this morning, Phoenix is looking at the possibility of becoming one of those cities. Anita Roman is live with more on what's going on. Anita?
Hey, good morning, Troy. And that is because a formal petition has now been filed asking the city council to take this into consideration. And so now the city council has to make some sort of decision. Let's take a look at some of the video. Cities like Chicago, San Francisco fighting the president. Some cities like Miami already yanked their status. A local activist by the name of Rick Robinson formally filed a petition asking the city council members here in Phoenix to determine if Phoenix should be a sanctuary city. So if Phoenix decides to take up the status, the city, of course, risks losing funding, and then elected officials could be held liable under Arizona law. Mayor Greg Stanton made some comments. He spoke out against President Trump's order last week, which drew some criticism from the police union, and residents are begging the city to step up on the issue one way or another. Take a listen.
The increased fear in our community, the increased fear of reporting crime, the increased fear to report as witnesses. And so we're asking for leadership.
This literally would tell the world that the city of Phoenix is breaking the law and that it's okay.
So Fox 10 has reached out to the mayor's office. At this point, the mayor has not responded to our request for a comment. Of course, it is early in the morning. As of right now, the city council has 14 days to decide on whether or not it will bring the issue to light. After that, they could vote on official status. So we'll keep you posted. Back to you.
All right, Anita, thank you. We have some new details this morning about the mother shot and killed in front of her own children. Frankly, it's a tough story to talk about. Her family's now fighting to get custody of those kids. Court records show that Blanca Gutierrez was trying very hard to escape her abusive ex-husband, Josiah English. She even lived in housing for victims of domestic violence in an attempt to stay safe, took out a protection order, was trying to take her children out of state, working with the courts. So basically doing everything right. But police say English was still able to find his 35-year-old ex-wife on Monday morning, shooting and killing her right in front of the children as she was putting the kids in the backseat of her car. Well, now her sister is fighting to get custody of the children, but she's been told it may not be easy.
I believe it, that this happened because Blanca was a very good person and just want to take care of the kids.
Her sister says that she was trying to get her family into Mexico to keep them safe. Another attempt at getting away from her ex-husband. Right now, the children are with a foster family. Her sister was told it could take up to a year for her to get custody, which, you know, does that seem right? In the meantime, Josiah English is behind bars on a $1 million cash bond, facing a first-degree murder charge. Buckeye police want to upgrade the charges against a mother accused of stabbing and killing her 5-month-old baby. Right now, Andrea Portillo is facing second-degree murder charges, but police are requesting that be upgraded to first-degree, along with felony child abuse, disorderly conduct charges. Portillo told her mother and police she was hearing voices in her head, and that's why she did this. She's currently behind bars on a $500,000 bond. 3 years after an attempted armored car heist turns deadly, finally a big break in this case. 5 suspects have been arrested. This is 2014. 2 armored car guards filling an ATM at a Wells Fargo near 7th Street in Glendale.
Out to cost be another great day out there.
Oh, beautiful. And you saw a peek of that sunrise. It is going to be gorgeous. Some may even say getting too warm already, you think? Let's check in with April Warnicki. Although when we do see that 80, a lot of people are saying, wait, hold back on that 80. But 70 is perfect.
Some people had mixed feelings even about the 70s because you're turning back the AC on, you know, for the first time, and they're saying, well, wait, it doesn't. But I can tell you that the groundhog this morning said 6 more weeks of winter, and we're looking at nothing but 70s for the next 7, if not 8 days around here. So if that's winter, I guess we'll take it. 7 o'clock exactly. The sun not exactly up just yet. We've got about 20 minutes until it's up, but plenty of daylight out there already. 46 this morning in Scottsdale, 49 in Denton, Phoenix, and 44 in Glendale. 43 this morning in Gilbert, our cool spot 41 in Chandler. We'll warm it to about 60 by 10 a.m., 68 by lunchtime, and then this afternoon, 74 degrees. Really nice Thursday ahead, Gina.
I will take your version of winter. Thank you very much, my friend. 7 o'clock hour is the height of rush hour for everyone, so let's go ahead and take a look at what the slowest freeway looks like out there. That's a live look at the I-10 and 51st Avenue. Folks, if you're rolling in from the west side of town, that's what you're going to face. So let's look at your travel time. I-10 is accident-free in this part of town right now.
Including a judge early in the
60 degrees by 10 o'clock.
14. Happy. West Virginia, not quite so much. Hey, Andrea.
Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. Getting ready out the door. We've got quite a bit going on now, traffic-wise. Accidents kind of spread around with significant delays on most of the freeways, but it is 7 o'clock after all. That's just what happens. Everybody tends to leave right around now if you got to make it into the office by 8. Here at Bullard and Greenway and Surprise, we've got to have this accident on the westbound 10 at 40th Street, and that is still causing some significant slowing heading in the inbound direction around the Broadway curve. Starting back at about Baseline is where the heavy stuff really starts to pick up. And then as we move down to the 101, just north of the 202 transition, closer toward about Chandler Boulevard in the northbound direction, there's an accident there. Let me take you outside, though, because look at that sunrise. I just had to show that shot because I thought, yeah, you see the traffic, it's busy, but look at that. Now, the folks that live in Northwest Glendale, they get to drive in on that 101. I know you deal with delays, but when you have a sunrise like that, it kind of
big part of my elementary school science life.
Oh yeah, rods and cones. Very important.
Okay.
Yeah, good. You know, look,
I can never keep them straight.
A little science here at AZA.
Yeah. It's like the stalactite.
Or the stalagmite.
The tights come down from the top.
T.
Top.
Yeah.
T. Okay, that's what we know.
Yeah.
And that also seemed to be super important.
Right, because we use it so much now.
I know. Yeah, a lot of cave talk these days. Hey, look at this. That big low out there. Where is it headed? Which direction? What will it mean for your weekend? Well, good news for you. It's going to head north. We'll see cloudy skies today and tomorrow, but no rain, and we'll clear everything out by the time we hit the weekend. So good for us. There's your day, 73.
That's perfect.
Yeah, 73. We'll take that.
Definitely.
Right? Ron's out in the newsroom taking a look at some brand new stories this morning. A lot going on today. Ron, what do you have for us?
Boy, that's for sure. You guys, you know, as these hostage situations drag on hour by hour, you always wonder how they're going to end. And they did launch an operation this morning for that prison hostage situation that was going on back east, and it didn't end well. Now, these are the pictures from the facility in Smyrna, Delaware, where in that particular state they house some of the most hardened criminals in Delaware. They launched an operation. Delaware State Police moved in at about 5 o'clock this morning. Specifically, this was Building C, where the corrections officers were being held hostage. By the way, overnight, 2 hostages were released, but they were still holding on to 2 others. At 5:06 this morning, they went in. One of the hostages is dead. The second, a female, was safely rescued and rushed to the hospital. She's talking. So at this point, it's unclear if it was part of the move in or if that first hostage had already been killed. We hope to learn more details in terms of the timing of it all. But it all started yesterday morning with 4 hostages taken, and the hostage takers were demanding better prison education, etc. But obviously, that's not the way to go about it. Now you're going to have some real serious charges. 2 Republicans have now stepped forward to say they cannot support this woman, Betsy DeVos, to be the next Secretary of Education. This puts her nomination in the greatest jeopardy of any that we have seen yet from President Trump. She certainly is one of the more controversial picks. She faces a lot of opposition from Democrats, teachers' unions, civil rights. But now she has to worry if she maybe potentially loses any additional Republican support at all. All right, President Trump has just taken to the podium at the prayer breakfast in Washington. Let's listen in.
Some people didn't like Rex because he actually got along with leaders of the world. I said, no, you have to understand, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. He's respected all over the world, and I think he's going to go down as one of our great, great secretaries. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Rex. Thank you as well to Senate Chaplain Barry Black for his moving words. And I don't know, Chaplain, whether or not that's an appointed position. Is that an appointed position?
President Trump speaking now at the prayer breakfast, his introductory remarks, and then he will address faith leaders from a lot of different religions.
Arizona winters. And that is our current low so far this morning. Average low is about 47. We may dip a little bit more before we start our warm up for the day. 26 in Payson, currently 29 if you're headed out the door in Prescott, 41 in Sedona, and 20 degrees right now in Flagstaff, 45 in Kingman. I got some cloud cover moving in today and tomorrow for parts of our state. This morning, we're already seeing that streaming in across northern Arizona, associated with a trough of low pressure that's beginning to bring some rain on shore in portions of central and northern California. Tomorrow, they'll get more rain and snow as this system pushes on shore. It'll continue to trek to the north of Arizona over the next few days. So what we'll look at here in Arizona is just some cloud cover, not enough to keep us from warming right back up to these mid-70s the next few days. 74 today, your high in Mesa, 74 for Queen Creek as well. We'll top out at about 73 in Gilbert and in Scottsdale. Beautiful day up at the TPC if you're headed up there today. Pack the sunscreen. 74 for Tempe and Chandler. Same for downtown Phoenix. Upper 60s in Anthem, but 75 today in Ahwatukee. In the West Valley, about 75 in spots like Dale. 3-day forecast shows 75 for tomorrow. A little more cloud cover than sunshine, and 76 for Saturday.
Well, the 7 o'clock hour is the height of rush hour for everyone. And now we've got 2 new accidents on the Loop 101 in the East Valley, including this one. Can you see it? It is just off to the left side there on the shoulder. That's 101 northbound at Ray Road. And then once you get past that one, there's another one up at Warner. But the travel time actually not too bad, even with 2 crashes. Ray Road did Chaparral, a 17-minute drive time right now.
Gina, thank you. He was just voted in as the new Secretary of Defense, and he's already hard at work. Find out where James Mattis went on his first Philadelphia listeners to one radio station lit up the lines to weigh in on President Trump's first days in office. One named Alicia told radio host Dom Giordano that she thinks the Supreme Court nomination of Judge Neil Gorsuch is a major loss for Democrats. And about that travel ban on Muslims and refugees, well, there were mixed opinions from listeners on Trump's handling of that.
We have to vet people that are coming into the country. That is a law. All Trump is doing is saying you got to enforce the laws that are already there.
The process takes 2.5, sometimes 3 years. If I'm a terrorist and I plan on getting over here, that is the least efficient and the most. It would be you'd be a stupid terrorist.
Listeners also eager to weigh in on President.
He will address faith leaders from a lot of different religions who have.
It's just ramping up now. Yeah, in the next 20 minutes, round 1 of the Waste Management Phoenix Open will get underway. And of course, a lot of people are going to be out at the TPC Scottsdale to catch their favorite golfers in action.
And, you know, just people watch and maybe have a beverage out there. Scottsdale Police want to make sure that everybody stays safe. When you get that many people together.
Of course.
And consumption of alcohol, and driving and all the different things. So Liz Kodlick out there this morning to talk about the safety of the Open. Hello, Liz.
Good morning, everyone. Scottsdale Police and the Scottsdale Fire Department. We're going to be talking to both of them in this live segment to talk about how they're trying to keep you safe. They had a couple dozen paramedics out here yesterday. Again, like you mentioned, one of the slow days, but over the weekend, we have Captain Folio here with the fire department. How many are you expecting?
We're expecting a lot of people today. We're probably be upwards of 100,000 people. So
that's today. One of the down days, and then over the weekend, what, more than 200,000?
Yeah, on Saturday, we'll reach over 200,000. So mini city within a city. So we've got walking teams, bike teams, and cart teams all.
Scottsdale Police Department, it's become nationally, or a national program now. And what it is, it's more of an educational process with the police department. So when you come out, instead of making a poor decision on whether to drive or walk all the way back to your car, we have Lyft, Uber, taxis available to you as stop.
That's great. Okay, so then also people need to be aware, of course, that you guys, not just you, other departments are going to be out around town and around the valley making sure that people are driving safe out there.
There's a citywide task force that goes on. You've probably seen the large DUI vans out. What happens is Scottsdale, Tempe, Phoenix, MCSO, Maricopa County Sheriff's Department, DPS, Chandler, and Mesa will be out in force on the perimeters looking for people who've made a very poor choice.
And you already made arrests yesterday. Okay, really quick, I know we're getting a wrap, but I got to try this out. I've never been breathalized, so high five.
High five to that.
Yeah, so I'm good. And I just want to prove to people that,
okay,
that I'm not
show
drunk.
up, Liz.
Okay, here we go.
You got to keep going.
Ha-ha! Win! Blowing zeros, everyone.
Yeah,
so there you go.
exactly.
This is just my personality, okay? That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's been nothing added to it. That's just Liz. Liz is
just coffee.
Just coffee and caffeine.
Yeah, is there a caffeine detector?
Now that would be off the charts for all of us.
Thanks, Liz. Good stuff. Celeste, now, this one, what you're going to talk about with this getting social, kind of hit me in the gut a little bit.
Me too. When I read this, I thought, this has been me on more than one occasion, just to be transparent. So in Texas, there is a daycare there, and let's show you the sign that they put up for parents. And what it says is, it says, get off your phone. It's a daycare's message to parents, and one mom who happens to be on her phone as she walks in, Juliana, this gal, she posted it on Facebook, and it is trending everywhere. So she was the mom picking up her kids at the daycare outside Houston. It was on Friday afternoon, and she spotted this sign, of course. It says, your child is happy to see you. Are you not happy to see your child? And of course, then it goes on to say, you know, your child has schoolwork to share with you. It says, we have heard a child say, mommy, 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 and the parent is paying more attention to their phone than their own child. It is appalling. Get off of your phone. So this has been liked 94,000 times, shared more than 1 million times as well. Posted this on Facebook, and I had some great responses. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with me on this. So Jennifer says, I normally don't get the chance to pick my kids up from school, so I find it a treat to pick them up and make it a point not to be on